Let's make a mixed fruit brandy. I got check this out. It's pretty cool. Got these bags of cherries. They're pretty. Some blueberries in there too. Some more cherries. That's a bag of berries, blackberries and blueberries. They're looking pretty rough, but let's mash them in. With in this barrel, I made some cantaloupe mash and some watermelon mash. I had leftover of both of them, so I mixed them both together, cantaloupe and watermelon. Got it in there. I'd say that's probably about 12 or 13 gallons. I got that. I got the fruit over on the table. I want to clean this freezer out. Got all kinds of fruit in here. I'm gonna grab all this up. We're gonna make a mash. I got juice concentrates. I got bags of fruit everywhere. Let's this has already been cooked down. That's that juice from cantaloupe and watermelon I did. I had extra of both. It's already been cooked. It's pretty sweet. It's got some sugar added to it already. So we'll add that at the end. But let's run all this fruit through a blender, put it all in a pot, and all this juice, and we're gonna cook it. We'll cook it with some sugar and get it good and sweet. Cherries, baby. Seeds, stems, and all. It'll be alright. Gonna add a little bit of water so it ain't so thick. And then I'm gonna heat it up. Once it starts bubbling, I'm gonna add some sugar to it. 75 pounds. If it'll fit. Once it starts bubbling again after you add sugar, cut the heat off and let it cool down. It's done cooling down, so now I'm going to take this and this, and I'm going to transfer to the 65-gallon barrel. Now I'll just fill it full of water. Look at that guy. You don't see that guy much. I don't do much out here. It's a wreck. It's a mess up in here. I got shit everywhere. Oh, look at this. Coming soon. You guys don't know what that is, but it'll be coming out soon. I'll make a video about it. Yeah, it's a mess out here. And I'm running out of room. I'm gonna have to put some mash bins over here. But I'll come back to you when that's full of water. We're making some sweet berry yummy. I mean, most of that's berries. There's some peaches, some a little tiny bit of pineapples, but that's mostly blueberries, huckleberries. Huckleberries is a wild blueberry, I think. I think that's what they call them. I don't fucking know, but I think they're awesome. There was a lot of wild blueberries in all them frozen bags, and you know, cherries and berries, son. I can't wait. Fucking, hopefully this ferments real quick. I'll come back to you when that bin's full. I got it filled full of water. I got it stirred up. I had to add another 25 pounds of sugar. So in this barrel, there's 100 pounds of sugar. So I want 1080 gravity. I got about 1075. That's about as good as it's gonna get, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it's about 1075. That'll do. When doing this, you'll have people that talk shit about sugar. But how else are you going to get a gravity? There's not that much sugar in fruit. I know we think it is because we associate it with being sweet. But that's just because we make pies and shit out of it. Add sugar to it. You eat raspberries and blueberries and all these things. They're pretty sour. There's not much sugar in them. So Let's use 500 pounds of fruit and juice them, get rid of the pulp. You know, you probably need a big giant machine that costs $10,000 to do this shit, or come up with some contraption, and then you're using like $1,000 worth of fruit. If you got access to that, cool, man, but I don't see a way around using so much sugar. I just don't. And some of these people act like purists, but I don't even think they run liquor. I don't. And if they do, they run what? 5-gallon mash? Yeah, I could come up with a 5-gallon mash. I'd use a shit ton of fruit, juice it, squash it. But do a 65 and then talk shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no real way around sugar. So I melted 75 pounds of sugar, and then I just put 25 more pounds in after it was cold to get my gravity, which that should go off hopefully with no problems. It does help the yeast if you melt the sugar. It does. But in certain cases, I've found that I don't need to do it. You know? In this case, I want to do it because I don't want to jeopardize. It's a gamble. Like sometimes you could do it with cold mash and it'll go. Sometimes you do a cold mash and it won't. I just recently screwed something up. So I'm cooking my shit right now. You know, it's something real I did a lot of work on. I'll talk about it in another video. But I got 1075. That's good for my berry run. I'm out of sugar, or else I'd add more. But, you know, anywhere above 1060, you know, 1060 and above for fruit. Here lately, I've been getting a low yield of alcohol running 1060, so I'm stepping it back up to 1080. Just because if I run liquor, I want some liquor. You know, I want a couple gallons to have. But I'll come back to you about the yeast it. I'm adding some yeast all over the top of it. I'm gonna stir it up real good. Put my lid on it. Come back in a couple weeks. Probably a week. It's hot out. It's finished working, so now I'm gonna move it from here into here with that pond pump. Now I'm gonna dump this boysenberry syrup in here. 2 bottles. I'm gonna put 2 bottles of this in here. I'm gonna rinse these out. Here, I guess I could do this. That works. Yeah, get it all in there. Now I'm gonna stir that in real good. I've always wanted to use boysenberry syrup in something. I love fucking boysenberry pancakes, dude. I haven't had them in probably 7 or 8 years, but I need to sit down and have some boysenberry fucking pancakes. But I was thinking about what to add to this, so I ordered a couple bottles of that syrup. I can't wait to try this. The cool thing with this is there's another run in there, so if I don't like the way this one tastes, I could always do another one. But if I like it, I'll do the other one the same way. But let's move this mash from this barrel to my pot. I had it running for a while now. I tossed a half a gallon of heads, and so far I got 8 jars. That's my 9th jar. Looks like this one's producing. If you like that still, you want one, Comes with a thumper. Want one like that? PhilBillyMoonshine.com. But got some good liquor out of that run. Gonna give her a taste here in a second, but I mean anything over 2 gallons in a 20-gallon run, that's good shit. But that 8th jar was at 120 still. So I'm gonna test this jar. This might be the last one. She's still around 120. I'm gonna keep collecting. I'm gonna keep collecting until it gets under 100 proof. That's awesome. I'll come back to you when I'm tasting it. I'll let you know how many jars I got total. Sometimes the mash will produce some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's killer. I almost got 3 gallons out of that run, which is crazy. Lots of alcohol to be had in that. I've already been tasting this and smelling it. I like it. You get more blueberry than anything because I put more blueberries in it. But that's berries all day. You get a little bit of the boysenberry, just a tiny bit. I would have liked to have had more, but that shit's expensive as fuck. And I'm always wanting to do something with boysenberries. So I got some syrup put in there. I done told y'all, I love some boysenberry pancakes. But that's a good run, man. I mean, I could have got one more jar if I really wanted to. It was like 105. And I was like, I better go ahead and call it cuts. And cut it to tails. So I'm collecting tails now. But I'm going to do it again just like that. Because I really like this liquor. I think it's good. I was super excited to do some berries. Berries always turn out good. Unless it's like strawberry. I've had an issue with strawberry before. But I'm going to perfect that. As soon as I can get some for cheap. That's a good run. That's some good liquor. That's all I got. That's my, I don't know what to call this. What should I call this? Fucking, fruit salad, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't know. But, thanks for watching. See y'all later.